Yeah, good morning. Welcome to Drive Time with Alec. How you doing today? You know, it's a very exciting episode for me today because today I'm going to answer some viewer mail. Yep, viewer mail. And so the first question I had came from Anonymous, and thank you for writing this in, Anonymous. And it said, do you have any outtakes on Drive Time, or do you just nail it every time you film? And great question, and thank you for writing that in. No, I do not nail it every time. I know that you've seen these and you're like, wow, this is amazing that it's one take and live with no editing, and how is this humanly possible? I know, and thank you. But I do have outtakes, I do have mishaps, and there is a archived, ridiculousness, because I'll be going, and it's minute 5, and I'm rapping down, and I'm really feeling like, oh, what a great episode, what a great drive time this was, and then I'll say something grossly inappropriate, and just be like, oh, and then I can't air it, because it was just not right. And so, if you want to know what those are, if you want to see a secret episode, let me know, and we can work something out, but they're all, I'm not always dead on. A lot of the times I am. And then sometimes I had a great one going this morning, and frickin' I got a phone call. Gone. The whole thing's gone. And so you're just like, well, that sucked. But that's the risk. I mean, I play on the edge, the frickin' edge, and and it's just, this is cutting edge stuff right now, guys. Drive time. No one else is doing this stuff, mainly because it's retarded. So everyone's like, no. But thank you, Anonymous, for that question, and it was a great one. Next question, Steve Duggar. Thanks for writing in, Steve. Steve says, I don't know what the hell you're doing. This is weird. There's no point, and I never know what I'm going to get into when I watch one. Yeah. You're welcome. That's a gift. I don't want you to know. I want it to come out like a friggin' surprise. You know what weirds me out, by the way? I'm at a stoplight, and there's a person next to me on the right, and I know they're looking at me. I'm not going to make eye contact. I'm going to look straight ahead to the future. But, I know they're looking over and maybe they see the camera and they're like, is this happening? And yeah, they're definitely looking. That's awkward. So, but I'm just going to keep going because, you know what, you guys out there, you 5 listeners, you demand excellence, and I'm going to rise to the challenge. So, back to Steve. Steve goes, there's no point, there's no congruency, I don't even know what you're talking about. Some days you're talking about something like motivational, some days you're talking about CrossFit or nutrition, some days you're just talking about random weirdness, and, I never know what I'm going to get, and you know what, I've heard a famous quote about never knowing what you're going to get, so take that. And so I'm good with that. I like that. Now, if someone writes in and says, hey, I really, if all 5 of my listeners together at one time wrote me and goes, you need congruency, I want the same freaking content, or I want a path here, then okay, I will acquiesce, because that's, what you do. But for now, I'm just going to have fun with it, because this is what I want to do. Now, someone asked me, how did Drive Time get originated? Great question. Because who does this kind of stuff? And you know what? How it started was I was sitting there going, okay, I got 24 hours a day. How am I using my time? And I realized I had all this dead time when I drive to work in the morning. And all you do is listen to music, or listen to talk radio, or listen to whatever, So I was like, you know what? Why don't I do the Drive Time thing? And then if you remember, it started with the audio. So if you go back to my blog, CrossFitGamer.com, you got all the audio podcasts, or whatever they are. You can't really, not really a podcast, because it's not on iTunes, right? Doesn't have to be on an iPod to be a podcast. I don't know. But all the audio I did, I think I had 20-something episodes of just pure audio magic. And now, we've upgraded. Now we're in the video world, which is just friggin' ridiculous, and I love it. So that is a fantastic, another stoplight. Gosh darn it. I hate these people for staring at me, and 10 and 2, baby. All right, so those are 3 great viewer questions, guys. I really like that. I totally don't mind answering questions about anything you guys want to ask me, so please feel free to throw in, you can do it publicly, like comment on Facebook or on my blog, or you can just send me an email, or you can make up an email address from Gmail and send me an anonymous one, because I know some of you want to remain anonymous, and I don't blame you, because I will use your name, and I will talk about you, and I will bring up secrets about you if you say things that are mean. I know secrets about all you guys. And by the way, if you've noticed, my wife started listening. Yes! That's like, you break through into the next realm of pretend awesomeness when your wife actually is like, okay, he's really doing these, and I probably should look at some of them. And so that is awesome. Victory. So I guess technically I have 6 listeners now, so I can't say 5 anymore. I got to go up to 6, and you make gains one at a time. One person at a time, one change, one heart at a time. So that's it for the viewer mail episode. That's the name of this one for you, Steve, because every time you're like, oh, it's just episode number 20, whatever. It makes no sense. So I will end with my new signature cutoff that everyone seemed to like. And I hope you guys have a great day. Quit jabs!